Hello everyone, today we will first talk about the site of special scientific interest in Ting. Ting is located at the northeastern part of Hong Kong and the west of Tai Mei Dong. It is a part of Tai Po district. A part of Ting is within the Park Sin Country Park, and the Ting wetlands have been declared as Site of Special Scientific Interest, which has a short form of SSSI, and the year of designation is 1985. SSSI refers to a formal conservation designation. Usually, it describes an area of particular interest to science due to the rare species it contains, or important geological or psychological features that lies in its boundaries. There are mainly three parts in this area, which are the Shan-Niu River, the sheltered sandy shore, and the mangrove. The Shan-Niu River is located in a populated area near the Ting village, and it has an excellent water quality. If we look closer, there are even fishes swimming inside. For the sandy shore in Ting is a sheltered type, which means it receives weaker wave action. Species like starfish and rock oyster can be commonly seen there, and plants like algae can also be seen. The reason of habiting inside is that organisms living within the sand are safe from wave action, predation, and dedication during low tides. The mangrove ecosystem in Tai Kok is one of the most important ecological habitats in Hong Kong, which has a huge biodiversity. Plants like Candelia obvata and Poaceae plants can be commonly seen. The high productivity of mangrove wetlands offers shelters, breeding and nursery grounds for many marine animals, such as crabs, starfishes, or even seahorses.
Ting Kok was first named Ting Kai. Then it was named after a crab that can be found in the mangrove of Ting Kok. The crab's name is Haberma Ting Kok. Aside from having specific science interest, Ting Kok also has a lot of historical buildings. This includes Mo Tai Temple, which is a Grade 3 historic building built before 1785. It was used to worship the martial god Mo Tai. Li Ancestral Hall can also be found in Ting Kok. This is where the ancestry tablets of Chinese ancestors with surname Li are stored. Although there are valuable buildings found in Ting Kok, illegal buildings were also found. Recently, an illegal farm was found in Ting Kok's coastal reserve. It was built illegally for 6 years until now. The construction materials and waste were disposed to the river near Ting Kok. During the construction process, a lot of mangrove species were also destroyed. This disturbed the local ecosystem and destroyed its unique environment. Moreover, digging clams also decreased Ting Kok's biodiversity. Due to the over-digging and exploitation of clams, the average size of clams decreased tremendously throughout the years. This is because the clams are not able to grow to their full size before being digged. Nonetheless, digging clams are not illegal. However, if this problem persists, less and smaller clams will be found in the future. We also did an interview with Chance Farmer.
我想問下呢度多唔多人嚟掘蜆之類咁嘅嘢？
掘蜆就喺好多人嚟㗎，好多人。可以指正嗰啲人冇嚟我哋喺海爬寮仔，我哋都冇得爬，聽講精咧，個精都冇落得爬，變咗石頭都攞走喎。
哦，佢哋連石頭都掘埋。
係啊，嗰啲猴啊，俾佢。嗰啲石頭一隻隻俾佢領走喎。
To conclude, it can be seen that the quality of clams have been worsening each year.
Long Mei was a mudflat located adjacent to the SSSI of Ting Kok. A decade ago, it used to look like this. But now, it looks like this. What has happened during this decade?
In the early 2000s, there were feasibility studies on potential sites for beach facilities in the new territories east. The 2005 policy address selected the natural shore of Longmei as the site of Bathing Beach. The plan proposed to build a 200 meters long artificial beach with grownies at both ends, and also car park, building, and facilities to serve beach visitors. It also includes improvement of sewage collection, the road connection, and the river channel modification. During the construction process, the boulders of the natural mudflat, which was an important habitat for intertidal species, had to be removed and nourished with fine sand. There have been inadequate beach facilities in the New Territories East. All public beaches are located at Sai Kung, which is not convenient to most Newtown residents. The government targeted to create a beach at Tolo Harbour, proximate to Tai Po, which would synergize with neighbor Tai Mei To to create a highly accessible, massive leisure area. In order to testify the feasibilities and impact of the project, Environmental Impact Assessment Report was published in 2008, stating that the ecological value of development site is rather low, with not much disturbance to the surroundings, water quality and landscape. However, the environmentalists beg to differ. The civil-initiated studies claim that there were 191 types of living organisms, including the discovery of spotted seahorse. Beside the high biodiversity, another reason of opposing the beach project was the water quality in the Tolo Harbour has not reached an ideal level for swimming. The activists organized protests against the project in 2012, which has raised public attention to such a natural shelter. The government, in contrast, refused to withdraw the plan, while a compensation conservation plan was adopted to relocate the intertidal species, including the spotted seahorse, to Ting East. After the dismiss of the judicial review by the court, the project has granted the green light for go-ahead in 2018.
The project is now near completion. Although the beach is not completely open to the public, you can still see there are some visitors using the beach for leisure.
An interview was conducted with a family member who came to Longmei Beach on weekends for amusement. She thinks that development is inevitable everywhere, as long as we have the next generation to pass on. Developing the Longmei Beach would be more preferable for tourists. As for villagers, however, she admits that developing the beach may cause disturbance to them, as well as harming the natural environment that has long lasted for decades. Enjoying her weekends at the artificial beach, she confessed in the interview that the development of Longmei Beach indeed provided her a leisure place and dispersed the stream of people going to a beach for a vacation. On the other hand, two eco-tour guides were interviewed. They hold an opposite view on the development of Longmei Beach. One of the eco-tour guides stated that over 300 kinds of native species were relocated to Ting Beach as compensation for developing Longmei Beach. However, some native species, like seahorses, as stated by the eco-tour guide, were rarely seen after the relocation project. It is clear that certain places have their own characteristics for specimens to live. Animals have to adapt to a new environment when they are being relocated by humans. Some of the species could not adapt to the new environment and may be lost during the relocation. Therefore, relocating the species in Longmei Beach could not compensate for the ecology.
我有嘢想問，即係你都知道呢度附近有個叫龍尾灘嘅嘢啦，即係最近係變咗做一個沙灘啦，即係人工沙灘啦。咁好似話政府係會將咗一啲嘅生物嗰度嗰啲生物搬咗過嚟呢度啦。咁唔知道你喺你最近嗰啲發現入面都有冇發現到嗰啲嚟自龍尾灘嘅生物，同埋呢啲生物引入咗嚟呢個汀角嗰度有咩影響咧？
咁啊呢一個係一個真係相當之新嘅問題啦。咁啊，其實喺大概15-16年嘅時候，我都係其中一位想保護龍尾灘嘅人。當其時我都係即係讀緊大學嘅啫。 咁我嗰時同一班即係社會上對於龍尾好關注嘅好熱愛大自然嘅人一齊去做咗好多嘅生態調查啦。咁喺嗰陣時其實都真係好誇張嘅，我哋做咗大半年嘅啫，嗰個日頭又做，夜晚都會去行，就會我哋總共揾到成差唔多有300種嘅海洋生物，即係喺一個咁平平無奇嘅沙石灘，可以揾到咁多海洋生物，一啲都唔容易。特別係有管海馬啦，即係喺香港會喺我哋香港個海竟然有海馬，應該係啦，即係或者你冇接觸開，你唔會知道原來我哋香港都有海馬，淨係知道海洋公園有咁樣啦。咁而嗰陣時嗰個因為要起人工泳灘，而做一個叫做生物搬遷嘅計劃，有啲嘅即係當其時啦，政府委派嘅嗰位專家去做呢一個行動，究竟你話個效益或者個成效係點咧？起碼我自己啦，即係我又未去到密到個禮拜都嚟嘅，但係我暫時我喺丁角我唔係太冇試過見到有管海馬，係啦，但係我知道係都好似有人有見過嘅，亦都我有一啲即係之前一齊去保護龍尾嘅一啲前輩啦。佢哋到依家人工泳灘側邊嘅一啲僅餘嘅龍尾灘嘅位置咧，佢哋喺嗰度都仲有見到管海馬，即係其實反映住嘅會唔會係嗰啲海洋生物本身真係好中意嗰度咧？而嗰度可能真係有啲獨特嘅地方，有啲優點，而其他嘅位置係取代唔到嘅咁樣咯。咁當然有其他一啲生物，譬如啲海星啊嗰啲咧，基本上全香港好多地方都有嗰啲都即係遷移就更加好啦，唔會因為工程而即係殺死佢哋啦。咁但係其實個價值就唔係話真係咁大啦，反而係真係一啲喺嗰度個獨特性比較高啲嘅生物，例如真係管海馬呢一類咁樣，呢啲獨特性比較高啲嘅生物，咁我哋就需要關注多啲。但係似乎個成效對於管海馬就真係唔係咁大咯。
OK，
好，唔該晒。
唔該晒，唔該晒。
Turning Long May Beach into an artificial beach indeed benefits the tourism and the economy, yet the destruction to the ecology is clearly irreversible. Relocating native species is not a feasible way to save the habitat.